Daniel, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Because that is where he got it from, out of the 11th chapter of Daniel. To the law and to the testimony, if they don't speak according to this, it is because there is no light in them. If you don't have the old and you don't have the new, you don't know what you're talking about in layman's terms. So now here we have it, the very same thing that we read out of Daniel. Go ahead and read on.
Or that is worship.
Now he said, who opposes himself above all that is called God or that is worship. Go ahead and read.
So that he as God sitteth in the temple of God, showing himself that he is God.
That is why he is called the abomination of desolation. Can you imagine some man going to sit in the temple and declare himself to be God, exalt himself above all that is called God? That even means the Father.
Sir.
Now, if that's not an abomination, I don't know what is. Go ahead and read on.
Verse 5.
Go ahead.
Remember ye not that when I was yet with you, I told you these things.
Go ahead and read.
And now ye know what withholdeth, that he might be revealed in his time. For the mystery of iniquity doth already work. Only he who now letteth will let, until he be taken out of the way.
Go ahead and read.
And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
That let you know the man going to be around at the coming of the Lord, right? And the Lord going to destroy him at his coming. Let's go again and look at his coming. Let's go back to the 24th chapter of Matthew. Matthew chapter 24, and we'll begin read at verse 29. Matthew 24, and we'll begin at verse 29. 24 and 29. You're simply dealing with the events leading up to his coming. We're going to find out something else here that must happen before the Lord comes. Start reading at Matthew 24 and begin at verse 29. 24 and 29. Go ahead and read.
Immediately after the tribulation of those days.
Now we got the 3.5-year tribulation, right? And now he said immediately after the tribulation of those days. Go ahead and read.
Shall the sun be darkened, and the moon shall not give her light.
Now this is another sign. You know, the sun got to be darkened, and the moon can't go give her light. This is another sign. This got to happen before the Lord can come. Until you see these things happening, the Lord cannot come. And he even told you about that in this 24th chapter of Matthew. You understand what I'm saying? He told you, beware of all these things. And if any man come saying that he is Christ, and he said, don't believe it. Until you see these things happen, the real one cannot show up. Go ahead and read on.
And the stars shall fall from heaven.
Now he said, immediately after the tribulation, the sun going to be dark, and the moon won't give her light, and the stars will fall from heaven. Go ahead and read.
And the powers of the heavens shall be shaken.
Go ahead.
And then shall appear the sign of the Son of Man in heaven.
Go ahead.
And then shall all the tribes of the earth mourn.
Go ahead.
And they shall see the Son of Man coming in the clouds of heaven with power and great glory.
Now when is the Son of Man coming? After the tribulation. And that's another fable that you've been given. You are right now, the masses of the people that are waiting on the coming of the Lord, they think the Lord is going to come before the tribulation, don't they?
Yes, sir.
They say, we got to get ready. Lord might come in a day, so he's going to come and get the church and take them up to heaven, so we don't have to go through the tribulation. And what you think the rapture is?
Yes, sir.
And everybody's waiting on the rapture that ain't coming.
Yes, sir.
That is why the Lord warns you about don't be deceived. Everybody telling you don't be deceived, but you ain't listening. Y'all waiting on the rapture. And you're going to be sitting there waiting when that man is still inside wailing you cross your head.
That's right. That's right, brother. Yes, sir.
Because you didn't pay attention to the Lord when he said, take heed that no man deceive you. Go ahead and read on.
Verse 31.
Go ahead and read.
And he shall send his angels with a great sound of a trumpet.
Oh, wait a minute. There got to be a trumpet blown too before. I got news for you. There got to be one blown. It's got to be seven blown.
Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying? And that is what this feast is all about. And we're going to get over there and we're going to look at all seven of them. Go ahead and read on.
And they shall gather together his elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other.
Now, before the Lord come, like he said here, there shall be a great trumpet blown. But we're going to show you there got to be seven blown. But let's go first to Revelation chapter 5, and we'll begin reading at verse 1. Revelation 5, and we're going to pick it up at verse 1. 5 and 1. Because before we get to the trumpets, we got to get to the book that was sealed with the seven seals. Revelation chapter 5, and we'll begin reading at verse 1. 5 and 1. Okay. Go ahead and read.
And I saw in the right hand of him that sat on the throne a book written within and on the backside, sealed with 7 seals.
Now the one that was sitting on the throne, that was the Father, and he had a book in his hand, and it was sealed with 7 seals. Go ahead and read.
And I saw a strong angel proclaiming with a loud voice,
Uh-huh.
Who is worthy to open the book
Go
and
ahead.
to loose the seals thereof?
Uh-huh.
And no man in heaven, nor in earth, neither under the earth, was able to open the book,
Uh-huh.
neither to look thereon.
Go ahead and read.
And I wept much, because no man was found worthy to open and to read the book, neither to look thereon.
Go ahead and read.
And one of the elders saith unto me, Weep not.
Go ahead.
Behold, the Lion of the tribe of Judah, the root of David, hath prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof.
Now John said, I wept much because there was no man that was worthy to open the book and look thereon. And the angel said, don't worry about it, John. The Lion of the tribe of Judah, he has prevailed to open the book and to loose the 7 seals thereof. Let's go where he started loosening them at. Let's go over to Revelation chapter 6, and we'll begin reading at verse 1. Because you got to get through the seals before you can get to the trumpet. And you got to get to the trumpet before you can get to the coming of the Lord. Now, let's go to Revelation chapter 6, and we'll begin at verse 1. 6 and 1. Okay, when you get it, go ahead and read.
And I saw when the Lamb opened one of the seals.
Wait, you saw when who opened one of the seals? The Lamb.
Lamb.
That was the only one that was worthy, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
could nobody else do it. So who going to open the Lamb? Now he done got started here. Now he done opened the first seal. Go ahead and read a little bit
And
of
I
that.
heard, as it were, the noise of thunder, one of the 4 beasts saying, Come and see.
Go ahead.
And I saw, and behold, a white horse. And he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him. And he went forth conquering and to conquer.
Now this is the imposter that we have been reading about. The one that say he going to sit in the temple of God and declare himself to be God. We're not going to deal with all of these 7 seals here. But now skip down to verse 12. Go ahead and read. We're going to just skip down to the 6th seal here. Go ahead and read.
And I beheld when he had opened the 6th seal,
Uh-huh.
and lo, there was a great earthquake.
Go ahead.
And the sun became black as sackcloth of hair, and the moon became as blood.
Well, I think we read this over in the
sir.
24th chapter of Matthew. Because remember what it said immediately after tribulation of those days? The sun wouldn't give her light, and the moon wouldn't give her light, and all that.
Yes, sir.
Everything is lining up, isn't it?
Yes,
Go ahead and read on.
And the stars of heaven fell unto the earth,
Uh-huh.
even as a fig tree casteth her untimely figs,
Go ahead and read.
when she is shaken of a mighty wind.
Uh-huh.
And the heaven departed as a scroll when it is rolled together.
Go ahead.
And every mountain and island were moved out of their places.
Go ahead and read.
And the kings of the earth, and the great men, and the rich men, and the chief captains, and the mighty men, and every bondman, and every free man, hid themselves in the dens and in the rocks of the mountains, and said to the mountains and rocks, Fall on us, and hide us from the face of him that sitteth on the throne, and from the wrath of the Lamb.
You know, everybody's scared now. Ain't you? You understand what I'm saying? You know, ain't nobody paying no God, no, yeah, the Lord gonna come, man. Okay, you gonna come. Now, everybody look up and, you know, and they see the Father sitting on the throne, and they see the Lamb, and now everybody's scared. You understand what I'm saying? Now, you know, if you want the rocks to fall on you, you scared. Rather than deal with him, I'd rather for the rocks to fall on me than to deal with him. Because the great day of his wrath has come, and who will be able to stand? Go ahead and read on.
Verse 17.
Go ahead.
For the great day of his wrath is come, and who shall be able to stand?
Now that was under the 6th seal, right? Now we're going to go and deal with the 7th seal. Let's go to Revelation chapter 8. Show you what happened under the 7th seal. Go ahead and read.
And when he had opened the 7th seal,
Go ahead.
there was silence in heaven about the space of half an hour.
Go ahead.
And I saw the 7 angels which stood before God, and to them were given 7 trumpets.
Wait a minute. We got 7 trumpets here, don't we?
Yes, sir.
Why you think it is called the feast? It's not called the feast of the trumpet. It is called the feast of the trumpets.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand? Because we got 7 that must sound before the Lord can come. You know, there was 7 angels that was given 7. You know that thing about Gabriel going to blow the trumpet? You cannot read where Gabriel going to blow no trumpet in the Bible. What you can read is where 7 angels will blow 7 trumpets. Go ahead and read on.
Verse 3.
Go ahead.
And another angel came and stood at the altar, having a golden censer. And there was given unto him much incense,
Go ahead.
that he should offer it with the prayers of all saints upon the golden altar, which was before the throne. And the smoke of the incense which came with the prayers of the saints ascended up before God out of the angel's hand. And the angel took the censer and filled it with fire of the altar and cast it into the earth. And there were voices and thunderings and lightnings and an earthquake. And